Welcome to Edithville, our turn-of-the-century miners' cottage in Bendigo, Victoria. Join myself, Dan, and my partner, Branden, as we transform our little house into a home. Renovating, decorating, gardening, and creating. Building our life in rural Australia. Not to forget our miniature poodle, Sprocket. Come along with us as we document the changes and experience the journey in our beautiful home. We wanted to show you some of the awesome flowers that we have growing right now, which were given to us by a friend. The plant was given to us by a friend, and they have this magnificent flower. But as you can see, a lot of magnificent flowers. And they've all started to flower. Very cool. I'm going to show you the roses at the front as well. So a bit of an update on the garden. We're starting to remove stuff from the centre bed, and we've bought all of this stuff to go in. So we've got some zucchini, some leeks, some lettuce, some flowers as well, and some more tomatoes. But we have removed the fountain because the fountain died, so it wasn't working very well. So what we're going to do is we're going to plant a mix of flowers as well as extra tomatoes and stuff in here. But we just need to do a little bit more work to block off things from growing underneath. And then we're ready to rock and roll. And the olives are flowering. So hopefully we get a bumper crop of olives again. It's all happening.
It's all happening. Yeah, well, I pulled out the fountain because it sprung a leak, and then the fountain bit stopped working. So,
but we have a plan.
Plan B.
Got a plan B. It's just going to take a while to build, but
we're going to put plastic underneath the stairs right now because we've got weeds and stuff growing up through.
Yeah.
So we're going to use the plastic from the pond.
Yep.
To put underneath.
You're just going to pull it through?
Yeah.
Or push it through. Look at that. It just like goes through.
What are you thinking, Sprox? One more day until your birthday! Happy birthday!
Okay, so we removed the waterfall, but it's a better decision. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll get much more out of this.
Yeah.
But it was a nice experiment.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we're going to be building a better scenario, so.
Yeah. So, and I think that'll be better as a flower vegetable garden.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've done a mix of mushroom compost, potting mix. What else did we do? Rocket fuel. There's a lot of stuff in there. growing mix. So there's quite a bit of stuff in here because the soil is, you know, pretty average, really.
Yeah, it's probably better than we think it is. It's just we haven't.
Well, it's so dry up here. We wanted to put as much in. Cleo mixed.
Woo! I'm so excited.
Very excited. Let's see what happens. This is the only way to garden, by the way, with a beer in hand. It's the best way to garden. Branden's getting ready to plant.
So we've got lettuce and spinach all along the front, and then foxglove in the back here. So it'll get about probably to the top of that.
Top of the
barge board.
barge board, yep.
And then cleome or cleome in the back. That'll get high probably about where you are. And then there's spicy pepper, and then 2 cherry tomatoes. So that's a black cherry.
Is that the chili?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good. And then that's the cherry tomato?
So that's a black cherry,
Okay.
and that's a regular vine cherry.
Okay.
So those are like the ones you buy in the shop that come all in one group.
Yep.
And then these ones are individuals that you just pluck off.
Nice.
So we're going to have a lot of tomatoes.
We're going to have a lot of tomatoes. That's going to be awesome.
Amongst pretty flowers.
We have cucumbers and Lebanese zucchini growing that we've just planted. And our tomatoes are growing down here. And then I have planted some yellow zucchini in here, in amongst our little citrus orchard, which this is our mystery citrus. We still don't know what it is. This one here is our lime, and we seem to have quite a number of limes coming up, which is going to be awesome. And this one down here is our orange, and we have a few little oranges coming up, and I might need to do a little bit of a treatment to this because it's starting to get this black spot. Don't know what that is yet. And our lemon, which needs probably a little bit of love and attention, but we have a tiny little lemon at the bottom, which is the first lemon coming up. So today we are going to be putting up the flashing on this side so that I can start insulating the inside, but I'm just going through the process of removing the tree now that it's kind of in fruit, but we're just going to hack it back a little bit so that it's not touching the roof and it doesn't become a little bit of a highway for rodents, and we'll secure the barge board and then secure the flashing to the roof, and that should seal it up and make it all waterproof, which is good, and just tidy this area up a bit, and then we'll show you some more as it comes to fruition. Clear access. Now it's a matter of screwing it all together and making sure that the flashing will sit nice and flush and the barge boards are nice and flush. Okay, so as you can see, the flashing has been installed, and right up the top there I've done silicone as well, so that'll help with stopping the water coming through. So it should all nicely be sealed. Let's check it out from the inside. Okay, that is way better. Used to see light all along there. We'll have a little bit of light shining through up the top there. I'll probably get some spray foam and put some spray foam right up into that corner. But apart from that, I think we're pretty well sealed up, which is nice. So now that this is done, and I'll do the spray foam up in the center there to stop any water from coming in at all, we'll be able to start insulating and putting up our sheets for the ceiling. Cool. Done some silicone at the top there as well. Branden's removing all the dead whatever it is that had taken over the garage. as you can see, it's all still through here, and we've got to pull it all out from here as well. But at the moment, we're just going to focus on the outside. But a little bit of work to do. We're going to put these boards up. So these boards we painted up, so the other side of those is painted, ready to go. And we're going to put those up to seal that off a bit and make it look nice and neat, instead of what it looks like at the moment. So we've ended putting up the boards. We've got some little finishing touches to do, but they're up. We need to do some work up there. We're going to put a flat board and then a little bit of a detail spike coming up. And then some of the boards don't meet all the way, so you know, we've got to fix that. But that looks much better than it ever has. And we have Sprocket's birthday present ready to go for him. Sprox. Woohoo! What's that? That's it. Get in there.
Get it. Get it.
He's not sure.
Get it.
He's not 100% sure on this one.
I wonder if I turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. That's it. Get it. Good boy. Get it. Maybe. Get your toy. There we go. So all the shrubs from behind the roses are gone. Mr. Mister has moved them all from behind here to over there, which now means that we can do different planting underneath.
Yeah, I think we can do impatiens or one of those shade-liking flowers and something with some color. Because those are actually really nice, but they're really shallow-rooted, so they didn't really take a lot to come out, which is good.
Yep.
And the other thing too is, yes, they have tap roots, but they're also used in Queensland for like traffic calming areas.
Yep.
You know, those planted out areas. So
Yep.
they really can take a lot of stress.
Yep.
Pollution, all of that. And I think they do change color in the fall and give like a bit of a red color, so it would probably be nice against that wall, but I figured it's going to be very hard to grow anything over there anyway.
Yeah.
And it gives a nice backdrop, and it frees all this up to actually just make a really pretty garden under the roses.
Yep. Yeah, it opens it up so much
And
more.
we have been here a year, so we know what they did, and we know what they look like.
Yeah.
It's not like we're randomly just pulling them out.
Yep.
They're just not, they're not good for the area.
No, they kind of make it look messy.
Well,
Really?
I mean,
Like they look nice and neat over there.
The roses, really, and
Yeah.
you know, and if you can get something like a really pretty full undercover,
Yeah.
it's just going to make them all stand out that much more.
Mm.
Whereas those plants were just kind of lost
Mm.
in there.
Sprocket, that's a very interesting way of sitting on the veranda. Are you comfortable there? Are you having a good birthday? Yes.